Have you ever picked up a product and thought, wow, this is exactly what I needed? That's the magic of design thinking in action. This book, Change by Design by Tim Brown, a famous designer and award winner, dives deep into this powerful approach to problem solving. Imagine a toolbox filled with creativity and fresh ideas. Design thinking is like that toolbox, but for tackling innovation challenges. Written almost 20 years ago, Tim Brown's book is still a go-to guide for businesses and schools that want to spark innovation. Why? Because it's based on the success of IDEO, a world-renowned design firm that Tim Brown himself leads. In Change by Design, Brown doesn't just tell you design thinking is cool. He teaches you his unique method to unlock your own creativity and innovation skills. He shares his experience and real-life stories to show how design thinking can transform a simple idea into a groundbreaking innovation. This book equips you with a framework that blends wild creativity with a structured, step-by-step approach to tackle any problem, big or small. So, buckle up. We're about to embark on a journey to understand what makes a design thinker tick. We'll explore the core process, unravel key concepts like putting people first and embracing failure as a learning tool, and discover the power of storytelling and involving your audience from the very beginning. Design Thinking 101, Balancing Needs, Possibilities, and Reality. Ever heard the saying, good, fast, cheap, pick two? Design thinking is all about finding the sweet spot between these three crucial aspects of any project. Here's where things get interesting. Desirability. This is all about understanding what people truly want and need. What problem are you trying to solve? Feasibility. Can this idea actually be built or implemented? What resources do you have available? Viability. Will this project make sense from a business perspective? Is there a market for it? These are the three pillars that guide every design thinker. They bridge the gap between the business world, the latest technology, and the needs and desires of real people. Design thinking teaches us to find the perfect balance, matching what people want with what technology allows and what makes good business sense. Think of Isambard Kingdom Brunel, a brilliant engineer from England. Back in 1841, he designed the Great Western Railway, also known as God's Wonderful Railway. This marvel of engineering connected London to a vast network across the country. But Brunel wasn't just an engineer obsessed with tech. He cared deeply about the user experience. He wanted passengers to feel like they were floating across the countryside. His vision wasn't just about efficient transportation, but creating the best possible travel experience. To achieve this, Brunel designed incredibly smooth tracks with long viaducts and tunnels. Even today, after over 150 years, the Great Western Railway stands as a testament to the power of design thinking. It's a reminder of how design can shape the world around us in amazing ways. The design thinking difference, bridging the gap between needs and innovation. We learned that Isambard Kingdom Brunel wasn't just an engineer, he was a pioneer of design thinking. His secret sauce? Balancing the technical how with what people actually want, desirable, and what makes good business sense, viable. This human-centered approach is what sets design thinking apart and allows innovators to create the amazing products we use today. It's not just about making things look good, it's about solving problems in a way that benefits everyone. Think about saving money. It's a struggle for many of us, and Bank of America saw an opportunity to use design thinking in an industry not exactly known for shaking things up. In 2004, they launched Keep the Change, a program that automatically rounds up your credit card purchases and deposits that extra change into your savings. This creative and user-friendly approach resulted in a whopping 700,000 new checking accounts and over 1 million new savings accounts in just the first year. As Tim Brown highlights, Keep the Change perfectly demonstrates design thinking in action. It identified a need, saving money, turned it into a user demand, round up savings, and made it both technologically feasible and good for business. Here's the key takeaway. Design thinking goes way beyond aesthetics. It's about integrating human needs with technical possibilities and business viability right from the get-go, not as an afterthought. Focusing solely on technology or just the bottom line won't cut it in today's complex world. As Brown points out, we face massive changes, and many of our existing solutions are outdated. We need to tackle global warming, education, healthcare, access to clean water, and security challenges. These are complex problems that require fresh ideas, and that's where design thinking shines. Brown argues that we often neglect a crucial skill, divergent thinking. This is the ability to brainstorm and come up with new ideas that haven't been explored before. Most of our education emphasizes convergent thinking, analyzing options and picking the best one. We also tend to get stuck in analytical mode, dissecting problems into tiny pieces and hoping to reassemble them later. Design thinking breaks this mold. It encourages us to tap into our creativity, intuition, and pattern recognition skills to develop meaningful and functional solutions that truly benefit the end user. Building something impactful takes time and effort, and Brown provides a roadmap to guide us through the design thinking process. The design thinking journey, from brainstorming to prototyping. Forget the myth of the lone genius sparking brilliant ideas out of thin air. In reality, innovation is a journey of exploration and refinement. Our initial ideas often transform significantly as we test, iterate, and learn. Tim Brown describes the design thinking process as a rhythmic exchange between divergent and convergent phases. Each loop gets more focused, building upon the previous one. There are 5 key stages in this process. Empathize, understanding the user's needs and experiences. Define, clearly defining the problem we're trying to solve. Ideate, brainstorming a wide range of creative solutions. Prototype, building quick, scaled-down versions of our ideas to test. Test, gathering feedback from users and refining our solutions. This user-centered approach allows us to truly understand the problem, challenge assumptions, and develop innovative solutions that we can then test and iterate on before bringing them to life. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into each of these 5 phases and unlock the power of design thinking for yourself. Putting people first, the heart of design thinking. Design thinking isn't just about creating cool products or trendy solutions. At its core, it's about empathy and a deep understanding of the people you're designing for. Design thinkers prioritize people over products, adopting a human-centered approach that revolutionizes innovation. Take Procter & Gamble's Olay brand, for example. In the 1990s, Olay faced a slump. Instead of blindly guessing solutions, P&G turned to their customers. They observed women shopping for skincare products, both in high-end stores and mass retailers. This research revealed a crucial gap in the market: women in their 30s and 40s who cared about more than just wrinkles, a demographic largely ignored by Olay's existing marketing. Through design thinking, P&G targeted this new audience. They developed and tested new formulas, created prototypes, and optimized pricing and store displays. This people-focused approach led to a premium product line that resonated with a wider range of consumers. Olay not only doubled its sales, but also achieved record-breaking profit margins. This story highlights a key principle of design thinking: innovative solutions require a human-centered narrative. The core questions become: how can we make people's lives better? What truly fulfills the needs and desires of our customers, stakeholders, or employees? These questions should be the foundation of any design project. Tim Brown, the author of Change by Design, identifies 3 crucial human elements for successful design thinking: insight, empathy, and observation. Insight. This goes beyond data and statistics. It's about understanding user experiences by learning from their stories. Sometimes people can't articulate their needs perfectly, so observing their behavior provides valuable clues. Empathy. It's the ability to walk a mile in someone else's shoes. Brown uses the example of designers experiencing an emergency room visit firsthand, rather than relying solely on descriptions. Observation. Great design thinkers pay close attention to what people don't say or do. Just like with Olay, observing real-life behavior provides crucial insights into pressing needs. Design thinking starts with a focus on people and then transitions to rapid prototyping, the act of creating scaled-down, tangible versions of your ideas. From brainstorming to build to think, the power of prototyping. Prototyping serves 2 purposes: mechanical testing. It allows you to see if your idea actually works from a functional standpoint. Consumer testing. It gauges user interest and attractiveness. Here's the catch: speed is key. Entrepreneurs understand this intuitively, but larger companies often get bogged down in extensive planning before putting anything into action. The reality is, the faster you build prototypes and get them into the real world, the faster you learn and iterate. This rapid feedback loop is crucial for validating your ideas and ensuring they meet user needs. At IDEO, Brown's design firm, the first thing they ask large companies is, how long does it take you to create your first prototype? In many industries, the answer is shockingly slow. This sluggishness is why nimble startups can often disrupt established corporations. They can iterate and prototype much faster. Rapid prototyping allows you to cycle quickly through the three key areas of design thinking: inspiration, ideation, and implementation. By constantly creating tangible prototypes, you can stay inspired, brainstorm new ideas, and implement them simultaneously. Testing these prototypes reveals how people use them, exposes limitations, and guides further improvements. It's a continuous cycle of ideation, testing, refinement, and learning. Remember, prototypes don't have to be perfect. Good enough is the mantra here. The goal is to learn quickly, not create a polished end product. Believe it or not, all it took to prototype Apple's first mouse was a ball from a roll-on deodorant and a plastic butter dish. Brown shares a case study of Begzano, a medical device company that used rapid prototyping to develop a safer and faster surgical instrument for spinal procedures. The goal was to reduce surgery time and improve accuracy while minimizing physical strain on surgeons. Through a rapid 7-week prototyping process that involved close collaboration with surgeons, IDEO developed the IOFlex device. This innovative tool allows surgeons to remove just the necessary amount of bone to relieve pressure on spinal nerves without compromising spinal stability. The IOFlex significantly reduces surgery time and improves outcomes. Astonishingly, surgeons were using this instrument within 8 months of the project's launch, an incredibly fast turnaround time for the medical device industry. Selling your ideas in the age of participation. Great ideas are just the beginning. In today's economy, as Tim Brown highlights, good ideas rarely sell themselves. Remember the books Made to Stick and The Tipping Point? They emphasize the power of presentation. When it comes to selling a product or an idea, storytelling and participation are key. The 20th century was the era of the hard sell. Advertising focused on pushing products onto passive consumers. But things have changed. We're no longer content with simply consuming. We want to be participants in the things we care about. As Paul Sappho suggests, we've moved from the industrial economy of the 19th century to the consumer economy of the 20th century, and finally to the 21st century's creator economy. This shift is reflected in advertising and design. The focus is no longer on consumption, but on creating meaningful experiences that allow people to actively participate and build value. So, how do we spark this passionate involvement? By weaving your customers into the story of your innovation, from its conception to its use. Stories make your ideas relatable and help consumers connect on a deeper level. Think about your winter jacket. Does it have a story? What motivated you to buy it? Icebreaker, a New Zealand outdoor apparel company, is a great example. They prioritize natural fibers and sustainable production. Transparency is their why, and each Icebreaker garment has a unique barcode. Customers can use this code to trace the wool in their jacket all the way back to the specific farm in New Zealand where the merino sheep were raised. Stories are powerful, but Brown argues that simply telling them isn't enough. Stories make your concepts relatable, but the most impactful ones are the ones customers write themselves. This is where common commitment is built. We don't just need creative solutions. We need creative moments that foster passionate involvement. Tim Brown's personal mission is to spread the gospel of design thinking and elevate its importance. This passion led him to create OpenIDEO, an online platform where the global community can collaborate on solutions to pressing global challenges. OpenIDEO is a testament to the social impact that design thinking can inspire. Even renowned chef Jamie Oliver leveraged this platform to tackle childhood obesity. He hosted a design challenge on OpenIDEO, seeking ideas to get kids excited about healthy, fresh food. Oliver challenged participants to create environments, businesses, ideas, and solutions around engaging people, especially children, with real food, fresh food, where their food comes from. The challenge kicked off with a community engagement phase where participants submitted stories, videos, articles, and sketches on the OpenIDEO website. Over 200 concepts were generated, and design experts then narrowed them down to 17 implementable solutions. One of the winning ideas, submitted by Chris Waugh, was "What's for dinner? The last class of the day." This concept proposes a cooking class for the last period of the school day where students prepare healthy meals to bring home to their families. This not only teaches kids valuable cooking skills, but also takes the stress of meal planning off parents and provides a fun, hands-on activity for teachers at the end of the day. The key to buy-in lies in starting at the very beginning. Consider the entire customer journey, from the product's creation to its everyday use. Involve your customers in every step of the way, or better yet, get them writing and participating in the story of your innovation from the very outset. This exploration of design thinking has revealed a powerful framework for fostering innovation and achieving buy-in. We learned that impactful ideas go beyond mere functionality. They must resonate with the human experience. Tim Brown emphasizes that in today's world, good ideas rarely sell themselves. Effective communication is essential, and design thinking equips us with the tools to craft compelling narratives. Gone are the days of the hard sell. Consumers today crave participation and connection. They want to be part of the story, not simply passive recipients of products or services. This shift is reflected in Paul Sappho's observation about our economic evolution, from the industrial age to the consumer age, and finally to the current creator economy. Design thinking embraces this shift, focusing on creating meaningful experiences that allow users to actively engage and contribute value. Weaving customers into the narrative is key to sparking passionate involvement. Stories make ideas relatable and foster deeper connections. Think about your favorite winter jacket. Does the brand have a story to tell? What motivated you to choose it? Icebreaker, the outdoor apparel company, exemplifies this concept perfectly. Their commitment to sustainability and natural fibers is woven into the very fabric of their brand. Transparency is their core value, and each Icebreaker garment has a unique code that allows customers to trace the wool back to the specific farm in New Zealand where the sheep were raised. This kind of transparency and storytelling builds trust and fosters a sense of community. But Brown argues that simply telling stories isn't enough. The most impactful stories are the ones that customers co-create. This is where common commitment is built. We don't just need creative solutions. We need creative moments that inspire passionate participation. Tim Brown's dedication to design thinking is evident in his creation of OpenIDEO, a platform for global collaboration on solutions to critical global challenges. This platform embodies the power of design thinking to drive social impact. Even renowned chef Jamie Oliver leveraged OpenIDEO to tackle childhood obesity by hosting a design challenge focused on getting kids excited about healthy eating. The winning concept, "What's for dinner? The last class of the day," demonstrates the potential of design thinking to create innovative and practical solutions. That, in essence, is the core message I gleaned from Tim Brown's insightful book, Change by Design. Design thinking offers a human-centered approach to innovation, empowering us to create meaningful and impactful solutions through empathy, storytelling, and participation.